Friday on here with one whole set of racists with the media and so on and so forth, but anybody meet with we, you know, being white, whatever, the courtesy and so on, really meet me like that, we get whole another year about justice for our work, so. Anyhow, I want you to know Galento, original UBAD brother, very tricky brother, very tricky brother, but very, very committed, very gifted, very vital brother. I think Galento probably should be given a lot of credit for our coming together. He's been in New York quite a while. And brother, we are love to the heart.
Assalamu alaikum, brother. Tonight, first of all, I'd like to explain to you where my innovation came from. The first person I heard talking about discrimination, I have to admit, was my father. On the ground that he was speaking about himself and the civil servants. My father was a butcher, a very successful butcher, and would have killed me if he had found me in here at the slaughter house. One of the things he used to tell me was, you know, grow pretty, you know, coach boy. Well, my father was wrong. You know, he was wrong in the sense that he couldn't see the necessity for food. He couldn't see the economical side of somebody feeding a nation. And so he put a defense against us. He used to even go to the extent of showing me that regardless of what people say, even though he couldn't explain himself, that to him or to most people, money was the most decisive of whatever people had today. In 1969, I was reading in the Amandala where Brother had gotten up and said that in 1969, 4th February, the second edition of the Amandala, where he was speaking about the health of our fathers or our parents was getting. Today is 1993, and I see where it has been magnified. The children, as Sister Loletta spoke about, all children. When I say all children, I usually smile because I'm a father of 13. I have my son there sitting down and listening. Anyway, the reason why I speak about the children is that at the age of my father, I hadn't any slightest reflection where I wouldn't have been there to hold his hand across the street, to try to help him, even though at times we were reflected as man dogs. That's what they used to call us at that time here. The children that we were going, the era that we were going through with our children were strange because at the beginning, the children were sensing frustration from our parents. Frustration from the type of parents that I classify in two different categories, hope and despair. In the time when UBAD was lobbying to have the 18-year-old vote, the elder people were supporting the DUP. Those were the old people. Today, as we see the older people getting old, with all respects, are the despair people. They are still dying in despair for the simple reason that they do not want to come up and communicate with our children. All children that we see in the street today, to our disgrace is a direct product of us. We as parents have got to take back the streets. We have got to go out there after 9 and walk the streets and let them know that we are their parents. Right now in my neighborhood, which I grew up, I've had no problem speaking to the youth. As a matter of fact, as I ride about every day, I hear them shouting, Galento, Galento, Galento. It is because I bend over backwards so that the children can communicate with me, that they can see that I'm not that fearful. I agree that we have disappointed them in not acting the way we should have acted. We did not show them, we did not give them the time or the love that we as parents should have given them. Instead, we feel as a people that we should buy a sneaker maybe from, and 95% of the sneakers, mind you, come from countries that are totally anti-black. Reebok, all of them come from a high-time country. And that's the mistake we have today, because we show them that if we can buy a sneaker for $225, that we love our children. Love is not measured by what you can give your children. Love is measured by what you can offer your children in preparing them to take off or after you. Today we go about and we talk about the things which have not changed since 1960 to 1963. In that period, the government has totally forgotten about us. They have came up with promises that they had no intention of keeping. Today, we hear a new word. The new word is Ashcroft Beliefs. When we were trying to have it at the time to be called Afro-Honduras. So, as not to step on your toes, the government realized that at this time we are disorganized. We are not together. So they come up with a new plan, and the new plan is privatizing. See? They realize that economically you are not prepared. So it's useless to go to you and say, well, okay, you could buy this, you could buy Navy Public Work, you could buy Navy Believe, if you would come together. But they know you are disorganized because they have made you disorganized. They have kept you disorganized. We as a people has got to give reference to some of the older people that have spent time. Now, in saying this, I remember at one time I used to go to a trade with a man by the name of Taylor, and he used to work us for 25 cents a week. But the joke about this 25 cents a week was that after we finished working Saturday afternoon, he had a stair that ran beside his window. After we finished cleaning up the cabinet work, sweeping up all the stuff on the side, we sit on the step, 4 of us, and he would sit in his window. But his discipline came, he would not call neither of us by name. He would sit by the window and he would say, eh? And if you get up at the right, you lost your quarter. Well, I personally have benefited from that. Because somewhere along the lines, he was instilling a certain amount of discipline that I could have recognized when I went to the United States in 1971. Of course, like any other Belizean, I get to the States the first time, the light was in my eyes, and I was flying a little kind of high. And then one day, I heard I didn't have any problem in identifying myself. And then I could have sat back and realized and tried to remember what was the first idea that I had in coming to the United States of America. And I believe that 95% of us had that same idea. I'm not saying that all of us had the opportunity to do what I did and try to make a dream come true and now returning to Belize. The idea that most of us have is to either go out. Now this is from the grassroots. Find a rich white woman and marry her and get rich. Win some kind of big money. Find some kind of big money. Understand it? And the bottom line is returning home and do something better for the country and ourselves. I would say about 95% of us have failed where that was concerned. I am very lucky and I'm very happy because today I could return. And I can return regardless of what. Because Belize is my first love. Now, I'm sure that to many of the young brothers or the people here who have not visited the United States of America, it might seem strange to them that I'm saying these things, but I'm sure that every one of you that has the mentality of going to the United States is, for one thing, is betterment. The other thing that we find in America is a society that is totally alienated to us. First of all, me for instance, when I'm living in Belize, I usually either run a tailor shop or a motorcycle store. But I have time when I close down because I know I will drop the teach my sister and she will work on the dinner for me. And if she will forget me, I run over to the near chimney and if the rice bun they will give me. And as I'm asleep, I live for a house. Now, all these things are things that we are not used to. Rent, taxes, and all the other things that goes in a society that is progressive. Insurance, let me mention that. Now, we in Belize are about carefree people. UBAD came at a time when we feel that we, as young Belizeans, were catching the most help. Nobody didn't have to tell me that I would have to come up in a restaurant or even have the thought about thinking or talking of anything in a restaurant. But I knew as a young man that there was something wrong in my society, something that I would have to stick my neck out, something that I would have to prove to the people that I love Belize and I am willing to die for Belize and will always be a Belizean.
Galento never used to talk so long. We want to probably have a couple more speakers and have a short intermission, right? And bring on a more Christian brother now. Since we Islamic brothers dominate up to now. But Nicholas, last job, Sika UBAD. I'm a quiet brother where you don't really show up yourself, but the man who went to work for victimizer, he had a family. I guess I would need in UBAD the last who many work for people, no? Last time work Sika UBAD. Sika UBAD when I have to say I abandoned my family to my kids also, right? Because the way all the pressure coming in the system and bring it point like that. Ego rider, and the way all UBAD they come to me, I'm like the whole life, right? And I really believe people, and at that point I am a very brave man. And once I lead you, I lead you. I know you do nothing for shame yourself for, I prefer take and shame. Christian church. I hope the church don't have no problem still got it out to do it, right? So it's ridiculous.
Thank you, President. Good night, brothers and sisters. One thing I want to confirm that you might usually say, Amanda, power to the people. Use the power. People is power. You don't know how to handle yourself and take care of business. Yes, when a young man, I will have some ideas. I mean, I'm not going to college or nothing. I'm not going to high school, but to handle myself a little, right? And politics are one thing, and they say, and I'm young, the UP, I mean, the intention, what's the end, bro? Follow the other one, the granny. But we have there, I'm in school, anyway. And I used to follow them. But as they go, things that happen, I realize they don't like to love. Because maybe I'm bad boy, I'm a youth who need to kind of run on with bad boy, but every time I'm asking me, the bill is in there, where the bad, you know. I say, yes, but in the back, but I'm a friend. I say, I'm not doing it, you know, but we hang out. Continue on. Start to work like I didn't tell you to work for students a week, but then you can never do that again. When I start to work at $250 a week, and you know they get it to market it. As I start to get to work, get a better work. The ex came in, my sturdy brother, my digger, all the glory of it, they go to the father and listen. And the first movement, I died. Because that became a revolution mind. You know why? Because I like the country, I like the people. I get in there to fight for that. And my feeling and my belief. I still have it. Myself, I'm a Christian, yes, I try in church. And I try to live good. But see, that's the thing. The young lady mentioned about the youths. That's one of the things that hurt me the most. Yes, ma'am. Watching the young boys there, you know, I get the young people to really like foolish way. I try to advise and I talk with them. One of the meanest things they told that are dogs, you destroy them. But then they must do. I don't take it. You know, young people don't have understanding good. Because they watch old people. Right now the ex, and they are quite heavy. You get old, you say, oh, but you only know how you feel, you know, remember this. But many young people they hear my personal life, 45, 50, 75, they say, they should have been dead a long time. But they don't do that, the people they keep them going. In truth, you see, the old need the young and the young need the old. They have to do to another. And that's what they have to learn. They cooperate. You don't do that? You know, make it, then I tell you, young people like this again. That they destroy themselves. Young, they kill young. You tell people it happen. But if the young people that you read the newspaper, especially Amanda, to get good articles in there, they could learn and get understanding and could make yourself something better. This country that we read, but we are losing. You know why? I am not racist. Remember this. Because we find a black man, we find a white man, and we find them good, we find them bad. Same thing. But Marino believes that we country, and when they run, let it. We the run go, and the president they come in. Yes. But years from now, we lose it. You got in our movement to come up and start with the talk, and the people that may take the movement. If we make a revolution and got white on the street, discordia and dead, sure at the time. Because the people are never ready. Right now, I'm not sure if they're ready yet either. Yeah? But the young people that we have, that they have to start to think and get serious. Look at those that you realize the fact that do a lot of nonsense. You told them, if you don't have work, try work and develop yourself. Get slam skills. You know what they have to believe in, you know? That no skillful thing, they have to give one man a skill. Release man can't produce, or release man can't produce. So that they bring in fairness to work. we don't see. We said to it to bind and that's all. Then we see people do something we hate. No, brothers. Go back to point about reunion tonight and we start looking at straight up. We're not talking about dead good and dead bad, but to know. We just explain the feelings. It matters, we might farm back, it matters, we might not. But if we farm back, we can't go back, we do something heavy, we believe. Because we want to say, with people there, they live good, we want to the country develop. And we want that one of the big and greatest country and this hemisphere. We used to say beliefs. The most smartest set of people in this hemisphere and this region are Latin Americans. But though I don't believe it, when they get stupid, really, we're so smart, they will get stupid. Straighten up. Mental to know again. The people that they power, you know, vote and put people in the government, you know, to vote them out. Whichever side you feel and they say that to the thing, they decide to choose, but try to choose righteously. You know, I mean, as the brother said, a Christian and read from scripture, in the book, Micah, Old Testament, but they give them a clear understanding, but at the same time, when it happens, politicians, you got a lot of them, but Tago, they have a quoted ton of honey. They will come and sweet you with words. But when they go to the bed at night, then they sleep, but then they think, how they cook you, they take away your land. Yes, so they eat the flesh and the people and broke their bones. That was symbolism in the scripture. How do they get hurt? We make at times some away. Make man use it to leave it and money. No man. You must learn to stand up on your foot, learn to work. The stronger, the more you work and take care of yourself, the better you can stand up to a man. Not that way. They go and they beg somebody, I want hands up. But I know myself I work. The ex, I had to press back there, I could go get me newspaper free, I could go there and ask for help. We know he tell me, he said they give them a broke man. Because I never got to that ex and need some help. If I do that, I think I really hard, I'm trying to try to myself when I can't, then I'm mindful of that. But I believe that the believed man and the woman is out to stand up on their foot and try and work and take care of business. You know, if you walk the street of Belize, all the foreigners, Spanish, I don't tell you again, I don't racist, I show you something. Yes. They come and they sell, they can stand. But how to do people? I'm a woman, what's the man? They can't buy things and sell and make things and sell and stuff like that. But they jail and sell. And they want these people. I don't think that. Then we criticize. Like we have to stand up for the food brothers and sisters. Yeah, the time everybody is about to say. And if we learn to do this, Belize will be a better place. We're not afraid to walk that street. I'm always afraid that we young people. We say we don't want to walk because they do a lot of things. But learn to walk the street and stand up. I used to be a man proud to Belize night and day all over the country. No, I'm not proud because I was voted inside man at the boom. You understand? But these are the things. You got to go there when they put things to know. The ruling party, like the UB, the powerful. You have to be there the powerful, you get more power now. You think you're going to stop her? Look at, I'll bring out one more thing. Did you see a UBAD movement? About the party and the movement of the farm, the strongest opposition in the Belize, and we found it when the opposition need to do the farm, but they got the same party. And they command strong. No, they can't do. They might go fight back, I don't know. But they have to come with some new things and heavy. We cannot tell them about things where they do it, so they go back and tell them what to do. No. They come back to Saturday and fight and win. overseas. He was great man in this country because he good. He come back and he get back in the power. When you mash one man, like, finish a revolutionist, but the same time, mash one snake, you hurt that, finish her. What really happened? Try to take care of the Philippines. I will do it right now, so you have to let us know. I have to take with you all right. Over to the people.
Let's stop there. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Brother Stamp, another brother educates me highly about the street survival and so. Because the way how my mama raised me, I don't come out of the yard, right? One time I got swim in that prison quick and they beat me up bad. And well, I decided, I'm in the oldest side, I decided to try to please my mama, right? Because you work hard for me and things like that. So I got through till I reached university. And when I don't reach that, I said, well, yeah, I please my mom. I want to start pleasing myself. So I started going to the brothers and get to another education. Because if you just go through education and academically, you don't know nobody's. You have to go there and brother and say where you going down. And hey, Chico Stamp, when I'm in trouble, come to the rescue, right? Later on, he got me soft, work it.
I'm not too used to that stand up there. Rapid, I used to move wrong. And I do bad. Before I go on, I'd like to acknowledge my brothers and sisters up here. For the last 24 years, they're thinking of more than time things, you know. We're never getting enough for more years. I'd like to acknowledge my brothers up here, my sister, and I'd also like to pay my respects to some of the brothers that was here with us in UBAD, but has passed away. I'd like to say peace to Brother Sullivan Jones. I'd like to say peace to Carl X. Menzies. I'd like to say peace to Brother Hyde, brother. I'd like to say peace to Clifton Leslie, Gilbert Barkley, Kimani Kiyata, Jeffrey O'Brien Jr. And I'd like to also acknowledge Papa Trita. Old man, Papa Trita. Papa, Papa Tree, Papa Tree, Lester. Yes. With all due respect, I'd like to acknowledge the Honorable Philip Gozo. I'd like to acknowledge my brother Michael Stephen, who been with us 2 years back. And if I've left out any name, please forgive me. I'm getting old. Brothers and sisters, it's been 24 so long. But I don't know if I'm different from, you know, and if my Hyde or bad. But I want to see all these changes were supposed to take place in these 24 years. I'm not here to talk about no party, UDP, nah, PUP, nah, or any party, because UDP get in and they don't do shit. PUP they and they know they do nothing. So I'm not here to really criticize any personal call no names. I'm here to talk to my younger brothers and sisters. But one of the most significant problems we have in Belize right now, with them is our drugs. But see, before you start to blame the brothers and sisters them on the street about smoking, drugs, or cracking, and all kind of things, you have to understand the condition, the environment that these brothers and sisters live in. And until you know their condition, you know, a people that is deprived, a people that is hungry, a people that lose all confidence, a people that see no future, people that are living in conditions that, hey man, because like, you know, somehow we live in a solid thing where we call house, solid thing where we need sun, and need sun. And when it rains, might as well you come outside because you don't get to clean the anyway. So might as well you come outside. You see, seriously to confront drugs, don't look at the little brother on the street. Not look at the sister on the street, because it's the system, it's the condition that makes them smoke drugs. You see, when you lose all self-confidence in yourself, all your pride, ambition, and everything, and the system causes you to do this. You see, like, we might not be able to live in Kings Park, or the suburbs, right? But when the ordinary little brother and sister see these people driving around in a $60,000, $90,000 car, their big mansion, these brothers start to, hey, where is the piece of the pie? What is happening? This should be equality. We should share in the natural resources of this country, but only a handful is getting everything. Take a little brother going to the courts. He realized from the time the police arrested him, he went to jail. Ain't no 2 years about it. You went to jail. You don't have the money for bail, $5,000. You don't have the money to pay a fine, $25,000. So it's arrest, court, jail. That's automatic. No way about that. That's justice. Brothers and sisters, the guy's name, I'm not calling him name, but I want to know and know very well I am. The guy is going to bring this drug into Belize. And we talk about the Dandadari, where they bring these drugs into Belize, where they destroy the lives of our young brothers and sisters, my son, your daughter. They are above the law. Like in other words, the law is protecting them because they did not go to court. They're not going to jail. See, like, it's easy for us to understand. These are things we've been talking about a long time. And see here, 24 years afterwards, I see a brother sitting down there with about 2 gold chairs. Then I walk down the street. Walk through Majestic Alley. But here, we let things get to the state that is it. We make it like this. You can't blame the government. We are the people. We are the government. And we make things get like this. Our big business, you know. Yes. I remember you know, but I'm sure the job passing through Belize is something like $100 million to $150 million a year. And it's about 3 years ago. Sorry. And the only 2 cents of a bus I hear them make. Well, 400, well, 4,000 pounds or $1,000. But all this truck with the pass through Belize right here. And these little brothers on the street that is selling drugs. 1 stick here, 5 cents here, 5 cents here. Ain't no $1 million in that. I think brothers and sisters, like, you know, 24 years ago, all the brothers and sisters who are in my age right now, I can remember we used to hit Yard Bridge, Yard, Brockwood, Toes, all over, trying to talk about these very same things. And people used to look past it, oh shit, they leave white. Oh, they leave who they got. Oh, they're not good for nothing. 24 years afterwards, if some of the people will listen, this situation would not be here right now. You would not be here right now because we don't know how to take care of our kids. We kids don't mean them on the street. We don't mean them, well, not them because the majority of them are not the one that take them on the street. So. But as brothers and sisters, we let this get out of control. No, you all want to take it back because you all can't walk the street now. You all can't walk the street now. We're not afraid to get out. But we cause it. Now the question is, what are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? Brothers and sisters, 24 years ago when I used to get back a rush, when I used to talk, I used to get frustrated. Because I look in black people's face and I hear, yeah. When I'm back turn and I go on, nothing happened. Well, 24 years again, it seems like it's the same thing. It's the same thing. You all want progress. You don't want peace, you don't want prosperity, you don't want happiness. But none of them want it off on my knee. Get the fuck off on my knee. We cannot keep begging and begging and begging all the time. We are men, we are women. Get up, stand up. Stand up and be counted, brother. I'm glad to see so many brothers and sisters here tonight. 24 years ago, coming here because you have been afraid of losing your jobs and change. When I'm afraid for losing my job. I'm glad to see so many of you brothers and sisters here tonight. At least that's a change. That's a change. Let's hope, brothers and sisters, that we could always get together because we are one people. We are one people. We are divided in many ways, but we are one people. So, brothers and sisters, I do not know where this is going to lead to. I don't know, because these men are